There is no power but God. There is no presence but God. There is no supply but God's limitless, radiant abundance. I now enter the secret place of the Most High. I align myself with Divine Mind, the one source, the one power. All fear falls away from me now. For God is my instant, constant, and eternal supply. I breathe into this moment, knowing that every breath is a breath of divine life. I surrender all old beliefs in lack, limitation, struggle, or delay. I release them into the light, where they dissolve and disappear forever. Only truth remains, and the truth is abundance. Money is God's idea, and God's ideas are always good. Money is not separate from spirit. Money is spirit in action, a holy and perfect energy, moving through my life by divine right. As I touch money, as I think of money, as I receive money, I remember. This is God in substance form, flowing towards me with ease and joy. I now place myself in alignment with divine order. I declare that everything in my financial life is now arranged in perfect harmony. What seemed crooked is made straight. What seemed blocked is opened wide. What seemed delayed is now instantly supplied. I stand in the light of infinite supply. I breathe the atmosphere of wealth. I walk in the rhythm of divine prosperity. Every time I touch money, I bless it with the love of God. Every time money touches me, it blesses me with the gifts of spirit. I declare, I am one with the endless river of divine wealth. I am one with God's perfect flow. Nothing can be withheld from me, because nothing is withheld in divine mind. My heart opens, my hands open, my life opens. I am receptive, ready, and willing to receive God's lavish abundance. I give thanks that the infinite supply, which created the universe, moves through me now. Everything I need comes to me at the right time, in the right way, through the right channels by divine right order. I rest in the assurance of this truth. I lean upon the everlasting arms of spirit, and I am safe, supplied, supported, and sustained. I am centered. I am calm. I am aligned with infinite prosperity, and so it is. I now speak the word of divine supply, and it is established unto me. Money is God's idea, and God's ideas are perfect, pure, and unfailing. Therefore, every time I touch money, I bless it with the light of divine substance. Money is good. Money is God in action. Money is eternal circulation, forever flowing to me and through me in perfect balance. There is no fear in God, therefore there is no fear in money. I decree, all that is mine by divine right now comes to me with speed, with ease, and with grace. Money comes to me through channels expected and unexpected. Money comes to me under grace in perfect ways. Money is obedient to the law of abundance. Money is a faithful servant of the divine. I dissolve, disintegrate, and release any false belief in lack, limitation, or delay. These beliefs have no power, for God is the only power. Every blocked pathway is cleared. Every crooked place is made straight. Every closed door opens by divine appointment. now affirm, my money is always increasing. My money is always circulating back to me multiplied. There is no loss in divine mind, therefore I cannot lose. Every dollar I touch is blessed and returns to me enriched. Every seed I sow brings a harvest. Every action I take prospers me. Money comes to me through divine ideas, divine opportunities, and divine direction. I am guided to the right work, the right people, the right places, and the right blessings. The divine supply within me is inexhaustible, unbreakable, and unfailing. I now declare, my wealth flows like a river. It never stops, it never slows. It is perpetual divine circulation. The divine plan for my finances is perfect, permanent, and powerful. I walk in faith, I speak in faith, and I receive in faith. The windows of heaven are open, and gifts pour forth. Everything I touch is prospered by the Spirit of God within me. I am rich in ideas. I am rich in opportunity. I am rich in supply. God is my unfailing source, and abundance is my divine birthright. And so it is, and so it always will be. I now stand in the light of divine abundance. I claim my good. I accept my good. I rejoice in my good. No person, place, or thing can keep me from the riches that are mine by divine right. What is mine comes to me with grace, speed, and perfect ease. I am a spiritual being, governed by spiritual law. Money is a spiritual idea, and it comes to me through spiritual channels. I do not labor for money. Money serves me because I serve God. I am aligned with the mind that created worlds. Therefore, supply is effortless. Every time I touch money, I bless it. I speak to it with authority. You are God in action. You are the symbol of divine substance, and you multiply wherever I send you. My money grows, expands, and circulates in perfect order. I now claim unexpected blessings. Unexpected income flows to me now. Unexpected opportunities appear now. Unexpected doors open now. Everything I touch prospers, for I am backed by the infinite. The gifts I give return to me multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I am guided to right opportunities, right connections, right timing, right direction. God's plan for me is success, freedom, and abundance, and I accept nothing less. Old beliefs fall away. Fear falls away. Limitation falls away. I walk in faith, and faith produces miracles for me daily. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of overflow. I am worthy of joy. I place my finances in the hands of the divine, and miracles unfold naturally. I am surrounded by perfect supply. I am anchored in perfect confidence. I am overflowing with perfect abundance. My prosperity is secure, inevitable, and unstoppable. What I decree now is established in the invisible and appears in the visible. I give thanks that it is already done, already completed, already manifested. And so it is. I now stand in the full light of divine abundance, and I give thanks that every word I have spoken is established in the invisible and now appears in the visible. I rejoice that God's perfect substance is already shaping itself into all that I require: money, opportunities, ideas, and divine right relationships. Everything I need comes to me in perfect ways. I give thanks that money is forever obedient to the divine pattern of my life. It comes in peace, it stays in peace, and it multiplies in peace. Money blesses me, and I bless money, for we are both expressions of God's infinite love. I decree now that the words I have spoken are planted in fertile divine soil. No force can oppose them, no fear can uproot them, no doubt can delay them. They grow, they expand, they flourish, and they return to me multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Every time I touch money, I touch divine substance. Every time I bless money, I bless God's increase. Every time I give money, I send it forth to return in greater measure. Every time I receive money, I receive proof of God's unfailing supply. I now seal these decrees in divine love. I now seal these affirmations in divine faith. I now seal this prayer in divine law, which never fails. I am grateful. I am peaceful. I am provided for. I am prospered now. By divine right and in perfect timing, it is done.